I don't think it's going to get renewed for a third season. Not because the show isn't good, but because we know the next season of The Boys is the final season. Gen V is a spin-off show, but this season was setting everything up for The Boys finale, to be honest. So I finished the Gen V season 2 finale yesterday, and it is what it is. Godokin is dead, obviously. And it ended with our group meeting up with Starlight and A-Train to join their resistance. I don't know how big of a role the Gen V team will have in the boys' finale, but we know they'll be part of the season. So I could see them merging these shows, it ending, and that just be it. Could Gen V go on with its own storyline after The Boys finishes? Obviously, but I think a lot of the hype and everything behind this type of show is completely dying down. We're just used to the shock value, the outrageous stuff. It's not really surprising anymore. It's kind of expected. Their plan and how they feeded Godolkin was very elementary, but their plans have been very elementary throughout the entire season. But again, I'm not the target audience for this show. It uses a lot of the younger generation stereotypes, social media, going live, and all this other stuff. But again, I love the show for the PR and marketing aspect of it. Emma finally got big on her own and kicked the shit out of Godokin. That build up for her to be able to do that was so slow, but I think that moment was worth it, to be honest. Also, this episode answered my question that I had in my previous video of why didn't he just mind control Marie from the beginning? And it turns out he just couldn't because she was too strong, but then ended up being able to do so. You would think for a person who worked so hard to get back in their original body, was not willing to throw it away because him utilizing his powers was causing his body to burn and boil, which I guess from in my opinion defeated the purpose of him being healed in the first place. For Sage to be so smart, she keep getting in these scenarios. It happened last season with Homelander. Her smartness, she doesn't factor in the variable. She doesn't factor in the variables. That word tear me up. She doesn't factor in the variables of the other person's behavior of someone like Homelander and Kondokin going off the rails and messing up her master plan. So for her to be the smartest person on the planet, I'd be like, girl, you trusted this crazy motherfucker? I do overall enjoy the show. I'm happy Marie didn't join my category with Riri Williams of girl, what the fuck was that? But I do think they too easily forgave Marie for lifting their ass up with her abilities and threatening them the previous episode. It seemed like they got over that pretty quickly. But shout out to Jordan for standing up for themselves. But yeah, that was the Gen V finale. And overall,